Hi everyone. I asked to do a question and answer video vlog, so I'm just going to be doing this now, based on the questions that I've been asked to answer. Also, I want to mention again that my good friend Tamsin Uzzle has a YouTube channel called TUzzle25. That's based on her EDS, which also stands for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's about your connective tissues. She knows more about it than I do, so if you need any questions answered, she's the best person to go to. So I'll leave a link in the description and comment section below if you need to get in contact with her. My first question is actually from Tamsin herself. She's got a few. And this is the first one. What advice would you give to anyone who thinks they have a mental illness? My only advice is really just to look into your family history, because usually if it is possible if you think you've got it and you have got it, then it could be hereditary. You could have had it passed on from your father or your mother, or it could be like that, or it could be just normal, like just you get it, there's no indication at all. For me, it was hereditary. A lot of my family members have it. I just basically went to the doctor and I just said, look, I'm not feeling well, I'm constantly upset all the time, can I get help? And I had to discuss what was wrong, like how I felt. So my advice would be just to tell your doctor, your GP, whoever you see, how you feel, really, because they need to know. They need as much information from you so they can give you information back to determine whether or not you've got it, whether you've got a mental health problem or it's just one of those things. So that's basically all I've got for advice on if you think you've got it. So yeah, what happens when you have a really bad day with mental health? What happens with me is I usually tend to go quiet. A lot of people who have been around me when I've been upset and when I've had a breakdown or things like that, is I go quiet first, and then if I'm feeling angry before, I'll be angry next. So I'll cry maybe first, and then I'll start getting angry. Or sometimes I'll just get angry straight away. It depends really on the situation. But lately it's just been going quiet, and like I isolate myself off so that I can give myself time to calm down, or I'll put my earphones, and listen to some music, or I'll watch a movie or something, I'll keep myself preoccupied. So that's really basically all I do for my bad days. I think we should talk more about mental health and be more open about it. Definitely. I definitely personally think for myself that talking about it with someone someone who supports you, like family members or a GP or one of your close friends, does help, because not only is it you're not on your own, but you've got someone there listening to you, so that they can help you feel better by giving you advice if it does help. I mean, there was times where talking about it doesn't help at all, but most of the time it does, and it is suggested by a lot of professionals that talking about it does help. So yeah, people should be more vocal about it. Don't be afraid to, because it's not a disease, you can't catch it, it's just one of those things that happens, whether it's hereditary or not. So yeah. What would you say to the government in relation to closing down the services that help people with mental illness? Basically, I would tell them not to do it, because the reason for that personally is because without the help that people like me and many others, suicide rates would go up. They'd skyrocket because people can't take it. Mental health is not a funny matter. It's not attention seeking, it's real. It may not be physically real, but it's mentally real right in here. And personally, I would be mortified if someone told me you can't get treatment, you're just going to have to sit there and bear with it, because who knows how long it'll go on for. Some people are basically born and they die with it, and they need help, you know. They needed help beforehand and they never got it. So it's a touchy subject, that one, actually, because for me personally, I rely on it, because without the help and support that I get from it, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be here. But I tend to stay away from like the medication side, because I don't want to be popping pills for the rest of my life. But personally, there is some people that have to, they have no choice, you know. So I personally wouldn't want them to shut down the whole services part, because a lot of people would want that, like want the services there, so that they've got something there to help them feel better when they're down. So that's all I really got to say about that one. So thanks anyway for the questions. I will try and post more vlogs very fluently now. Add Tamsin's page on Facebook. Her page is TammyEds3, which is TammyEds3, all one word. And her Twitter page is tguzzle25 as well. Hit the subscribe, hit the likes, hit the follows on Twitter. I'll put a link for my Twitter, my Facebook, my channel in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a pleasant day. Goodbye.